If you're making great videos, but the algorithm isn't pushing them out, it's probably because your SEO sucks. Now I get it. SEO sounds difficult, but in terms of YouTube, it's actually pretty simple. So in this video, I'll explain what SEO is, why you should use it, and then I'll show you the main key areas where you can include it. Like anyone can rank #1 on YouTube. I pretty much do it with all my videos. So just follow what I'm about to tell you now, and you will too. So let's get into it. Now I am going to timestamp all of the sections below, guys, so if you already know some stuff, then feel free to skip some. But this first section, we're quickly going to run through exactly what SEO is for those of you who don't fully understand it yet. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. It's basically the process of optimizing your content so it can be discovered more easily by viewers and search engines. I like to explain it like this. Including SEO in your video is basically you helping the algorithm to do its job. Because when you post a new video, the algorithm will always pick that video up and try and show it to as many people who it thinks will be interested in it. Now, if you don't include any SEO whatsoever, the algorithm is just going to have to randomly guess who to show that video to and probably get it completely wrong, which is why you aren't getting any views, because the algorithm is suggesting it to the wrong audience. Whereas on the other hand, if you do include loads of SEO on that video, you're essentially giving the algorithm enough information and data to make sure it shows your videos to the right people at the right time, which just means more views, more engagement, and more subscribers. Now on YouTube, SEO revolves around using the right keywords, and we want to include as many of these keywords in the right areas as possible. And the keywords we want to focus on are your niche keywords and the words that describe the actual video you're posting. So for example, this video here is all about the YouTube algorithm, but my channel is in the YouTube growth niche. So I will need to make sure to include plenty of keywords for both algorithm and YouTube growth, as I want to target viewers who are interested in not only the algorithm, but also interested in the YouTube growth niche too. So once you've identified the keywords that relate to your niche and the video itself, you then need to place these keywords strategically when you go through your upload process. And there are 13 or so different places you can include keywords, and I'll show you each and every one of them right now. But before I show you exactly where to include them, I just have one quick message from today's sponsor. Now, a quick message to all my fellow small YouTubers. If you're not using this AI tool, you're missing out on a lot of views. All of the biggest creators on YouTube upload clips daily, and here's the latest trend behind it all. Nexus Clips. It's a viral AI tool that analyzes your videos, picks the best segments, and then creates up to 5 viral shorts from a single video. It effortlessly repurposes horizontal videos into vertical videos that you can instantly upload as shorts. It also has facial recognition, and it can even add animated subtitles automatically. Now, the top creators tried to keep this AI tool a secret, but now we all have access to it, so hop on this trend whilst it's still hot. Okay, so the very first place I would recommend you include some keywords is actually not in the video itself, but your actual YouTube profile. So if we click down here on settings and then click on channel, what you see here is your channel keywords. Now these are essential, especially for new or small channels, because these keywords here basically describe your channel, what your channel is about, and who you want to target. So these are linked to your directly channel. They're not linked to the actual videos itself, but I always include things like YouTube growth, digital marketing, YouTube marketing, personal growth, how to grow on YouTube, YouTube growth advice, and like pretty much like every single keyword that actually relates to my niche. Now, I do this because this shows YouTube and the algorithm where I want my channel to be positioned. So every single time you do upload a new video, they'll take into account your video itself and your channel tag. So you have up to 500 characters. I've done 498. So I would make sure that every single one of you right now goes in and fills this channel tags in, because this gives YouTube and its algorithm enough data about who you are and who you want to target. And that is the very first starting point. So make sure you do that. So now I'm going to show you an example. This example here, which is how to beat the YouTube algorithm in 9 minutes. So this video is all about YouTube growth and the YouTube algorithm. So I want to target people who are looking to grow on YouTube, and I also want to target people who are looking to understand the algorithm. So the very first place you can include SEO is obviously your title. Now, this obviously needs to be natural and it needs to fit into a clickable title. So here I've got how to beat the new YouTube algorithm in 9 minutes. So here I have the keyword, which is perfect. It fits naturally, it looks good, and having a keyword in your title is essential. It's not like the be all and end all. Like if you can't create a good enough title with your keyword in it, then don't worry too much. There are plenty of other areas where you can, but if you can include a keyword in your title and make sure it's still clickable and creates curiosity, perfect. Now, the next place is obviously your thumbnail. Now, a lot of people, including myself, would recommend that if you do have a specific set of words in your title, it sometimes is best to not repeat them in the thumbnail. However, if you can create a thumbnail that does repeat the words in the title in a very specific way that still makes it clickable, do it, because that is like 2 times the amount of keywords that you have in your video already. And YouTube and its algorithm it scans your thumbnail, it would analyze your thumbnail. So if you do have a keyword in your thumbnail, then the YouTube algorithm will pick that up. Like, it's a very clever machine where it scans like the entire thumbnail itself. So here I have algorithm again. So already in the title and thumbnail, you know exactly what you're going to get. And the YouTube algorithm is looking at title and thumbnail thinking, this video is obviously about the algorithm. And then of course down here we have video file name. Now there is a lot of back and forth as to if this is like actually important or not. And to be honest guys, look, it's not the be all and end all, but you can see it here. So obviously the YouTube algorithm is like recognizing it and it is analyzing it, it's reading it, because otherwise it wouldn't appear here. So the fact that it appears here shows you that it is relevant. Like I say, like it's not going to get you a million views if you put a keyword in your file name, but you might as well do it properly. So just take this step into account and put a keyword, or just use a title. I always just use a title as the actual file name. And again, it's just there. So already algorithm here. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is obviously your description. Now there's actually a really like specific way you should do this. And you need to make sure you have your like actual keywords within the first 2 sentences. If you can do it within the first 1 sentence, perfect. As you can see here, I've got struggling with YouTube growth. That's already 1. And then the second sentence, I have YouTube algorithm. So within the first 2 sentences, I've got YouTube growth, which is my niche I want to target, and the YouTube algorithm, which is my actual specific video. So already the YouTube algorithm knows exactly what I'm trying to target, YouTube growth and YouTube algorithm. And then down here again, I have more keywords. So YouTube algorithm here, and then YouTube growth here. So my short description is full of keywords. So that's good. And then of course, like I've got more down here too. So YouTube growth and then blah, blah, blah. And whilst we're in the description, we might as well quickly talk on hashtags. Again, I always use like 3 to 5 hashtags. I never really use more than that. And I always make sure to have the video specific hashtag, which is this one, and then my niche specific hashtag, which is this one. So how to grow on YouTube, YouTube algorithm, and of course I've got YouTube tips and how to grow on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So already within this section here, I've got so much SEO. So I'm giving the algorithm and YouTube enough information for them to pick this video up and just send it off to the right audience at the right time, which is why this video got a lot of views. Now, also, before we move on, another thing that a lot of people don't realize is the fact that YouTube and its algorithm will also comb through like the actual video itself. So if you're talking, it will analyze all the words said in your video. Now, the best thing you can do is have your keywords said on the start of the video. So I always start my videos off pretty much like repeating the title. So I'll be like, in this video, I'm going to talk about the YouTube algorithm. So already within the first sentence, YouTube already recognizes the first keyword. So I would always recommend like just introducing a video with your keywords at the start, because that is something that a lot of people don't realize. But every single word you say in your video is picked up and analyzed by YouTube and its algorithm. So if you can the more you actually say your keywords through your speech or your script, the more they're going to pick up on that, which is like a really good thing to do. And then of course down here we have your tags. Again, I fill these pretty much to the top full of niche keywords and actual like video specific keywords. So I've always got YouTube algorithm, how the algorithm works, YouTube growth, YouTube marketing, YouTube tips, algorithm hacks, algorithm tips, YouTube algorithm, how the algorithm works, how to go viral on YouTube, how to grow on YouTube. So as you can see, I've nearly got like 500 characters worth of pure YouTube algorithm and YouTube growth. Now, if you don't know what to do for your actual tags, there is a specific tool that I sometimes use, which is called Rapid Tags. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it because I've actually got a really good way of using it that not many other people actually teach you. So if we go to rapidtags.io, use tag generator. And now what we're going to do is I want to copy my title in here and then dash, and then I put my niche, so YouTube growth. Now, a lot of people will just tell you to put your title in there, but if you add your title and your niche, you're then going to get tags related to your niche and your title, which is exactly what we want. So if I can now click enter, I've got how to grow on YouTube, my niche, how the algorithm works. the video itself. So YouTube algorithm, how to beat the algorithm, YouTube growth, YouTube growth. So already this tags generator has now given me so many keywords on both the niche and the actual video itself, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. And make sure you always put your niche in, guys, because it really does help. Okay, so that's kind of like the basis of the actual video done. And if you remembered, I said that you should speak or say your keywords within your script or your speech throughout a video if possible. So there's a reason why I do this. And if I click on languages here, as you can see, look, now we have different translations, and this is what you call your subtitles. So YouTube will automatically run through your video and create subtitles based on what you've said in your video. So as I said, you have to say your keyword. If I click on subtitles here, look, already, so this is what YouTube itself has actually done for me. And within the very first sentence, I've got, there are many misconceptions about the YouTube algorithm in 2024. So already we have a keyword at the start of the video that YouTube has literally picked up and analyzed itself. So I would always suggest having your keywords said at the start of your video, because now it's going to be picked up here. And having these subtitles here is another form of SEO, because you can see there, YouTube algorithm. So again, it's just another sneaky little area to include some SEO. And like when the algorithm actually analyzes your video, it analyzes everything: your title, your thumbnail, your tags, your hashtags, your speech, your script, like the actual images within the video. It takes everything into account. So if you can squeeze your actual keywords in everywhere, you have a much better chance of having the algorithm pick your video up and push it to the right people. But not only that, we can actually double or 5 times the amount of times this keyword actually appears. So here you can see I've got Filipino, German, Hindi, and Spanish. So I've basically gone in and auto-translated this original script here to all of these different languages. So I've got here the keyword YouTube algorithm in English, and then I've also got it in Filipino, in German, in Hindi, and Spanish too. So that's 5 times the amount of spoken keywords just on subtitles. So all you need to do this is add language. Let's say I want to speak in Chinese. So click on Chinese, click on add down here, and then it's going to give us the option to auto translate. And now I've basically got here the YouTube algorithm keyword in there too. Now I click publish, and I've got Chinese subtitles on there. And there we go. Now, one more place you can include keywords is actually within the video description itself, which I haven't included on this specific video, but I will show you on the next one. So again, here is probably one of my best performing videos on the entire channel. So the next place, the optional place you can include them, I always include timestamps. And timestamps also offer a great opportunity for some keywords, because these are your video chapters. Now you can choose whether or not to include them. I always do, because it makes it easier for you guys to go down there and click and skip parts you already know, or stuff that bores you, or you get to the juicy bits. And as you can see here, this video is obviously 14 things you must do after uploading YouTube videos. So this is all about 14 things you must do, and all about YouTube growth. And as you can see here, YouTube video name, YouTube video, YouTube playlists, YouTube thumbnails, YouTube tags for SEO. All of these here are really good keywords that help my video get ranked higher and pushed in front of your guys' faces on the home feed. And these are natural, although these are literally pure keywords, because they're video titles and chapter titles, the algorithm will pick these up and use them when it considers your SEO ranking. So there are all of those key places where you can include SEO. And I would suggest, if you have the time, guys, do it, because it really, really does help the YouTube and its algorithm to just analyze your video and find the right audience for that video. Because when you're new, or when you're small, and when you have a really small audience, the role of the algorithm is to find the right audience for every single video you post. Sometimes it gets it wrong, sometimes it gets it right. But by including SEO, you just basically help the algorithm by giving it the information it needs to find the right people. And the more information you give, the more it will find the right people, as opposed to pushing your video in front of the wrong people. And of course, I don't want to finish this video without saying I do have a brand new YouTube Wealth Academy where I teach you everything to do with YouTube growth. So if you do want to sign up and become one of the students in my big community, sign up today, get $100 off using code 100K. And yeah, I'll see you in there. So thanks very much for watching. See you later.